Welcome to our first video of 2025, and I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to share with you some of my intentions for the channel for this year. Now, this video will include a mini haul, a little bit of chat, and a little bit of crafting. But before we get started, I want to share some of the things that I've outlined in my mind that I would like to incorporate here on the channel.
Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous.
Now, in previous years, I have had a little bit more time to dedicate to editing videos, right? So what you would end up with would be, content that was, I'm not going to say heavily produced, as I'm no producer, but, I was able to spend more time editing, and therefore the end result would be, you get a beginning to end, sped up here, music there, video. However, that's not going to be the case this year. I have got to work with what I have in an effort to bring you consistent content. I'm not going to be able to spend as much time editing. So this year, my intention is to give you a little bit more of me, less edits, and I've got it, written out here real sloppily, but less edits, more real-time mistakes, less perfection, less procrastination, which will lead to a little bit more content. I intend to do a few more lives, so that's going to mean less, you can get a little bit more rambling, right? You'll get a little bit more me fumbling, me searching for things, which is what you don't get when I edit that content out of previous videos. I intend to do a little bit more within the community, outside of YouTube, because my intention is for us all to have less isolation, more community, more opportunities for us to connect with one another, whether it's on Zoom, Facebook group, or whatever other social media platforms that allow for us to, hear each other better, see what we're working with. I'd like for us to be able to share what we're actually creating. So that's my intention. Let's see, less comfort creating. And by that, I mean, I'd like to step outside of my normal, my go-to, the things that are easily produced for me without a lot of thinking. And I'm not saying that I want to go into a scientific approach, right? But what I'm saying is I'm good with paper crafting, but I would like to incorporate more mixed media. I'm pretty good with the journal making. I would like to do more inside the journals, more exploring, more experimenting, more boundary pushing. And as I do that, I'm sure that it will inspire others to do the same. And then we can push that into our real world experiences so that we can take more risks, okay? Or should I say, be willing to take more risks. Now, here's one thing that I will say. I am good for putting my own stuff down. I'm like, this looks horrible. And I know I'm not alone. I would like to do less self-deprecation and more self-appreciation. Whether it comes out exactly how I envisioned it or not, we're putting effort into our art, into our creation, and we need to pat ourselves on the back every once in a while. It's okay. We're not being aggressively overly confident, or what is that word I'm looking for? Arrogant. We're not going into the area of arrogance, but what we are doing is looking at what we've done. We want to appreciate the time we've spent on it, and and it'll help us advance to whatever next level it is that we're reaching for. And so again, in 2025, my aim is to not wait until I have the perfect moment to bring you content, to share with you what I'm working on, to share bits and pieces of me, but to give it to you, in moments that I have the time, and not be afraid to give you the real version of it, which I'm not saying that the edited version is a lie. It's just filtered, heavily filtered, for you to get to the end result. And that may not be the most, I'm not going to say honest, it may not be the best approach, especially for those who are just starting out. You do need to see that I too make mistakes. I'm no pro, but at the same time, I've been here for a while. So that being said, I'm looking forward to spending a little bit more time with you guys in this creative space, in this creative community that we've created. And I am welcoming all our new members. We've got a number of new subscribers. I thank you all for stopping by, and I hope that you will enjoy the content that I bring you all in 2025. Now, listen, I will be adding more lives for the Patreon community. So if you're looking to get more content outside of what you see here on YouTube, there will be a link in the description box so that you can join our Patreon community and get a little bit more of me, a little bit more unfiltered me. I will share more behind the scenes videos over there. So yeah, now let's move along to our haul. So before I pull the first thing out, I just want to let you know, I was in my mind scheduling, putting away all the Christmas stuff. And this is the first year. Last year, when we put away the Christmas stuff, I told my husband, I do not want to see this tree, not another time, okay? I'm sick of seeing it. Really, I ain't all that fond of the tree having to go up because it's a lot of work. But anyways, I was sick of the tree. The lights wasn't working. I'm like, get rid of it. We'll get another one next year. So this year we had picked up one from Home Depot, and I always wanted one with a little bit of frosting, the fake snow on it. And no, it does not look like, I'll put a picture in here, but it does not look like those white trees from the 80s. Okay, let me just make sure we have that clear. It is not. It is not that gaudy white looking like a bottle brush cleaner. It's not that, okay? It's a really pretty tree. I love the frosting on it, and I didn't want to take it down yet. I'm not ready to take it down. So I said, I'm going to take the Christmas decorations off of it, and I'm going to put up Valentine's Day decorations. Why? I'm going to celebrate love anyways, early. We're going to kick off this Valentine's Day holiday celebration early. And plus, I just want my living room to look cute. So I'll probably share with you a video or a photo of what that looks like once I put it all together. But nevertheless, yesterday, on New Year's Day, Josh and I went out. I was going to go get him some lunch and drop something off at the post office, just in the mailbox. And I would just stop by Dollar Tree to pick up some cleaning products and then also some Valentine's Day stuff. So I got these cute little lawn signs. I think I have a couple more in the attic. So I got this here. This is from Dollar Tree. And then this cute little one with the truck. Although they could have did a little bit better with the writing, Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Okay, so we got that. And then I got these little numbers. I'm going to use these as the ornaments. Now it says fillable containers, but I ain't filling them with nothing. I mean, if I do, it'll be the crinkle cut something or the stuff that you put in boxes, but I don't even feel like doing all of that. I just want to see some hearts on there. So I got 2 of those, and of course we know Dollar Tree is $1.25. So there's 4 in each pack. It's not a bad deal. I probably could have got a 3rd one, but for all intents and purposes, that'll work. And then I also picked up these little sprays, these attachable sprays. They have this little clip at the end, and then you can do them like that. So I picked up, I didn't do too much now, but I picked up, I think 4 of these, 3 or 4, I think 3, yep. And then for decorations for the living room, because again, we moved living room to what was my last creative space, I picked up this. Be Mine. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? They had other ones that were like, will you know, the love of my life. That's a bit much. That's a bit much, you know. I mean, I love my husband, but I'm not that much of an expressionist. But I thought that this was cute. And then I got these three because, as I showed you in a previous video, I have those fairy lights. So I should have got something to go, but I'm just going to put the fairy lights inside of here and have them off to the side. Have a set like this, and then this one will go, these will go on the end tables on the sides of the sofa, and then this one will go on the coffee table. So we have that. And so that's what I got thus far. I know I have some Valentine's Day stuff in a small tote upstairs. I don't know what I will be able to use of that on the tree, but you know, I'll probably pick up a few more things. I'm not doing it till this weekend. I also noticed that they have these A2 cards, which is new, $1.25. Now, in previous years, I've always told you guys to grab them when you see them from Dollar General. These are, let's see, what size is this? So the cards look like they're about 5.5 by 4. Let me see. Yeah, the cards are 5.5 by 4, and the envelopes are a little bit bigger. So these come with 10. It looks like 5, but it says 10. It says 10 on the outside. Good enough. I just cover them with what I want to cover them with. I don't want to make an envelope. I don't want to spend my time making something that really doesn't count. I like to do the decorating. If I have to, I will, because oftentimes I'll run out of them and then I'll have to grab. But I have a few cards off to the side for different occasions, so I usually don't have to do that. I also picked up these glasses, these reading glasses, which helps me see my computer screens a little bit better. $1.50 wasn't bad, you know. And then last but not least, which is going to take us into the next part of this video, I picked up these 3 canvases. Now, in the previous video, you guys, in the previous haul from at the end of last year, the final video of 2024, I shared with you this. See, no editing. And so I plan on using this on here to create some wall art for my office, my space right here. So we're going to get started on that. I'm going to pause this video for a quick second, clean off. And actually, I probably won't come back to this until the end of the workday. This is right now, this is me before work, starting the content up, all right? So once I finish up my workday and I got the boy fed, we'll start to play. I was hoping to get this done. I was hoping to do this as a live, but this is what we got, guys. 2025, we're here. All right, guys, forgive me, but I forgot to hit the pause button, and I did not get a chance to record this part of the process. But what I will do is, before I add, I've already put it on there. I just took the phone off so I can log in for work. But what I'll do is, once this is dry, before I add paint to it, I'll bring another canvas on so I can show you that part of the process. Now look, remember I told you, little edits. We're doing little edits, so I'm just going to have to add in an extra 5 minutes of the process so you can see how this thing worked. But I'll tell you right now, I had a ball. So right now, this is what we're working with. This is wet. I literally just finished putting this medium on here, on these canvases, and this is what we have. So if you can see, I used a variety of the palettes or the scrapers. There's only one that I didn't use. And I will tell you, you definitely want to have paper towel and a wet cloth on hand, but you get a good variety of different textures, and I'm pretty sure you can get even more. As you can see, look, even more than what I provided. This kind of has a wood grain feel to it, doesn't it? So I had a great time, but I'm gonna pop back on so I can, with a smaller canvas, so I can show you guys. And perhaps since that was my error and you didn't get a chance to see this, perhaps what I make will turn into a little giveaway. So it's a win-win for all, right? All right, so stay tuned. So I did find a fourth panel. Okay, so we're going to use the medium on this that we saved today. And you know what? I think I still will give this away to one of you. So we'll figure out before the end of this video how to what little giveaway question we'll ask. All right, so let me move these out of the way. I'll be right back. All right, so we've got it. We've got the medium. This is exactly what I did the last time. So do not fear that you are missing something vital, because I'm showing it to you now. So I just was, for the most part, strategic as to where I placed the medium so that I could have a design, or the texture would be where I wanted it to be. So I want this to be the larger portion and those to be the smaller ones. So I'm just taking a couple seconds to figure out the placement. All right, and then I'm taking the spatula, one of the spatulas, and then I'm gonna just move this around. Now what you don't want the medium to be too thick, because what ends up happening is you don't get the best results in terms of the scrapers that you're using. So you want to keep that in mind. I got some going off the edge here. I'll grab that in just a second. And I probably got too much on this one, but we'll work it out. We will work it out. And you do want your medium to go to the edge if it's not going to be centered. If it's going to the edge, let it go on off the edge, and then clean up the edge once you're done. But you kind of want to have your layer. You don't want it too thick, because the scrapers actually have to have a little bit of room to maneuver, right? All right, yeah, I've used too much of the medium, but we will make it work, because that's what we do. Now, this is acrylic, so depending on what you plan on using in terms of paint, just know that not everything is going to cover it. And I'm thinking that that's likely going to be the case for watercolor paints. So again, keep you some paper towels on hand, because this can get a little messy. Okay, so we got that. Let's go up a little bit on this side. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of level it a little bit. And I'm thinking it's probably gonna dry in a pretty good, decent amount of time. Get this off the side, put it back at the top, and now what I don't want is that randomness there. I'm just taking that off. Again, this is messy, so have some paper towels, plenty of paper towels on hand. Now, I would suggest you having your art journal or something like that nearby so you can scrape off the excess and use it in your journals. Okay, I think we got that where we want it. I'm gonna come back for the sides when I'm done. All right, so we are going to use, let's use this one. All right, I'm just cleaning that off so I don't have a mess piled up over here. Let's use another one that I've used already. And you can play with this as much as you want. You just have to come back and tidy up what you did. But I'm having a ball. I'm just saying that. All right, and then we need the last one, which I'm going to use this. Oh. Gotta clean that off. That's cute. All right, now I'm just going to use my spatula to clean up any excess that I don't want as a part of this. And then we will allow for it to dry. I'm just creating a shape here. Nothing intricate, just something that has a little bit more interest to it, because you can, you know. If you can, then why not? Now again, you're not limited to just paint. You can use anything you choose on your canvas, whether that's a different textured paper, you name it. You know how mixed media goes. But there we go. I think that's nice. Okay. So I think we're done with that. Yes, we are. And then I'm going to go ahead and log in for work for real now and clean up this mess in a few minutes. And I'll be back once this is dry. Okay. Look at us. Look at the new artist of 2025. A new year and new artists. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to stay tuned for the next one that I upload, which will be a continuation of this one. And in that video, I will be adding the paint and the papers to make this a work of art. Now, if you are not currently a subscriber, this is a great time for you to hit the subscribe button. And if you are already a subscriber, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to support the channel. And until we are back here together on Patreon and YouTube, my friends, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafty. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.